I just need a minute. Like just like 1 minute. You know, I just want to start off with a few highlights of my life. I was always a kid that, you know, I was in music videos. I was always singing and dancing and doing magic, and my dad would always record me, and, you know, I just wanted to show a few highlights, but this is just a few clips from my actual full documentary about my actual life, but I wanted to give you guys a situation that I currently am healing from, and I definitely transformed from. That way I can know it can touch so many of you that are going through the same situation that I went through recently. And I just thought just sharing a few clips would help with that. So I wanted you guys to actually get a moment to dive into my life. What's going on, everybody? What's up, beautiful people? Thank you so much for tuning in. This is part of my docu-series. I did a poll on Instagram, and you guys wanted me to do a docu-series about moments of my life. So this is being very vulnerable. This is not easy to do. I'm going to be discussing multiple topics. This could be love, relationships, friendships, business partnerships. This could be life situations, things that I go through. You know, this could be about me being in business. This could be about money, finances. This could be, you're gonna get all kinds of anything for the next 30 days. I'm just gonna go. That way you guys can kind of get to know who I am. And I would love to hear feedback from you guys, so drop a comment down below, and don't forget to click the notification bell. That way you guys can get to know more about my life, and I will alert you on your phone every single time that I drop a video. So go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you guys haven't seen me for a while, I am back. Yes, I know it's been so long, but I'm back. I'm back, guys. So this is gonna get, it might get heavy, might be cheery, might be light, it might be, you know, you never know what you're gonna get, the pick of the litter with me. So every day is gonna be a new day, a different day, different scenery, and I'm just gonna do quick little insert videos for you guys as part of a mini series. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's dive in. So everyone wants to know the most recent, you know, event that has caused me to be a little bit emotional, caused me to act out or make irrational decisions. And this is kind of hard to, you know, I'm bringing everything to the public because I've released the energy, and this is part of my therapy. And make sure that whenever you guys are going through something, don't let anyone tell you when it's time to let go of something. Everyone heals differently. So yes, I'm still in a healing phase, of course, but don't let anyone try and tell you how long it takes to do something. It's like saying, like, you're telling me who God is, okay? Like, don't let anyone deter you from going through things on your own pace, on your own frequency, however you want to do that, however you choose to do that. So for me, I feel as if this is a way for me to extra release, like to let the world know, so that you guys can get to know me. So recently, we're actually going to title this Let It Go. And the reason why I started the intro like that, to tell you guys that, is like, you guys have to know that you let go of something when it's time to let it go, like when it's time for you to let it go. And that can mean a multiple different amount of ways where you were able to let something go. And so for me, this is really hard. God has released me from a toxic relationship that I was in, and to tell myself to not rush into anything else so fast. If you guys know, just to give you guys a little bit of background, if you don't really know, I was involved in a relationship. I feel like I was in a relationship by myself, if you want to be honest. And I can give you guys a little bit of history about it. Everything was peaches and cream, you know. I started re-dating someone. They found me again. at this day and age. We used to date when we were younger. I'm not going to say any names due to privacy reasons, but we dated when we were younger, and he found me again, and this was last year, back in October. Started communicating a little bit, and our first meetup was 11/11. As you guys know, that is a master number. That is, I've been seeing 11/11 so much in the past month. It's crazy. I will look it up if you guys are into numerology and astrology. But it was going so well, you know. Meeting up again, every time we seen each other, it was peaches and cream, it was roses, it was everything. The energy, it's like better than it ever was before when I was younger. Imagine this is 2 decades later and this person found me. We ended up living near each other via Instagram. Found me and then connected, took me out to lunch a few times, went out to dinner, pretty much had a rendezvous, you know. Every time when we were together, I must say, it was always so fun and loving and happy and just laughing, and you know, like, and I'm saying this is a year later. Clearly it's over. I had to release, so I had to sit back, let my heart heal, and just finally cut the umbilical cord and let go. I can no longer let this person back into my life in that way at all. I don't even know if I would even talk to this person ever again. That's really how I'm at right now. And mostly, you know, when you talk to this, I'm cool with like a lot of my exes. Like, he's so cordial to this day. I never have any bad turmoil with anybody. They always come back somehow, like, you know, just to be friends and talk. But I don't know about this one. I feel like if I'm ever around this person, I would get weak. And I don't know, it's just like a situation where you just can't be friends, especially when you come around each other and you're always kissing, hugging, and touching, and it's just it's like a connection that you can't put into words. It's like one of those connections you just can't compare it to anybody else, you can't compare it to anything else. You feel like it's divine, but at the same token, I knew that I had to, if you really love someone, you gotta let them go. And I had to do it for my own sanity, for my own heart. I had to let him heal in an area where he needed to get his soul together. I need to get mine together, because it's kind of like that song by Kehlani, Toxic, right?
This love is toxic. All of this love is toxic.
So I really had to, you guys, I really had to meditate about it. I had to ask God, I had to get on my knees and really pray about this. And just so that you know, when you pray for something to the universe, it's going to end up happening. So I had to cut off the thing that was hindering me. And as time went by, just to rewind, just so you guys can get a picture, it's like the communication, it's like when we were apart, we barely would talk. Texting was like 1 word, 2 words, maybe a sentence, a picture. We sent our love through music videos. When we were apart, it was just non-existent. And that really hurt me. I'm a person that feels that communication is number 1. Without communication, what do you have? And so it's not like this person lived 10 years away. This person literally lived like 20, 30 minutes away. And so for me, it's like, okay. So every time this person would have a fallout of like not speaking for a few days or something, it was always something detrimental that happened to them. Now me, you know, I'm a caring and loving person, so I started noticing a pattern. It took me a long time to notice there was a pattern, but you know, when you're into someone, you just skip all the red flags. All the red flags look like green flags, and so you just kind of give the person the benefit of the doubt, and you always have hope, and you always want to strive forward, and and just hope for the best. And I always look at things, every situation I come out and, oh God, I can't do this shit. I'm sorry, you guys. I thought this was gonna be so easy. I've been so happy lately. I guess talking about it, bringing it back up, is bringing a reel of memories. So, it's just like after I found out, you know, wow, this is a pattern. This person always has to come to me with something wild and crazy that happened. You know, I got in a car accident. You know, so-and-so was going through this, or so-and-so was going through that, or, you know, it was always something like gut-wrenching situation. And, you know, for me, of course I'm gonna believe it. But I started noticing, wait a minute, this doesn't seem right. Something's not right here. And, you know, I started pulling my resources. Social media tells all. I'll just leave that there. And someone actually reached out to me, and I never told this person. I was getting a lot of photos and videos with videos of him with other people, text messages, him sending the same videos that he would send me, same day, probably like later on in the day. And I'm just like, what? So I kept this to myself for so long, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let go. So I let go for like a whole month. Person came back around, which was like in the beginning of the year. I want to say this was around like April, but and then, you know, started hanging out again. I never said anything to that person. I was like, I'm a person that likes to give like unconditional love. And then I was like, you know, I'm gonna take my power back, take my energy back, and I did all of that. You know what always happens, once you get your power back, you take your energy back, and then boom, they come right back in, right? I feel like it's like the devil coming back in. It's like, is this a test? And so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna live my life, do what I want to do, and feel how I want to feel, make myself feel good, whatever. So, you know, things just started coming back, but then it was different. They were always on their phone, checking their phone constantly, taking the phone to the bathroom, like just doing off the wall weird shit, like shit that's just like so obvious, you know? I'm like, and then when I would ask questions, it's like whatever they said last year was different from what they're saying this year. So I was like, this person's a pathological liar and they can't remember their own lives, which was really sad, especially when you have receipts. So I was just always waiting for the truth to come. Truth never came, still hasn't came. I just feel like mentally this person is a pathological liar, and it's very heartbreaking. A person will take pride and ego over anything and do whatever it takes to have what they want. Pretty much have their cake and eat it too. So as time goes by, I started learning more information. Just small little lies about where they lived. Little incidents they said that happened to them when it really didn't. And I'm just like, wow. Like, I started looking at myself like, am I putting myself on a, like, what am I doing to myself? Am I toxic? Do I like toxicity? Why am I allowing this? Why am I accepting it? Why? You know? And so I had to let go. And I knew that since communication stuck through phone and through text messaging, and I didn't want to see this person, I sent them an email, 4-page email, very detailed. And his only response was, well, wow, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to see me tonight, but I can't believe we came this far. He even called and left a voicemail, text me through Instagram, and I just blocked him through everything. I just didn't want it anymore. So I just wanted to let you guys know that sometimes a lot of people are going through things behind the scenes which kind of hinders you. I felt like this whole time it really stopped me from achieving and being the best person that I wanted to be, because I was dealing with someone that's toxic, and I allowed that in me. And I just want to let you know that sometimes God will step in and say, you know what, I'm going to circumcise and have you cut that one thing off that was hindering you. And like, just cut off that place in your flesh, you know, that wasn't allowing you to just fully be who you are and to be able to fully function. Because I really feel like I have a purpose, and God knows that I really have a purpose, and I have a calling, and I'm supposed to be out there doing what I'm supposed to do. And you know, and I know that on the other side, and I want you guys to know, on the other side there's healing, and then you're gonna have your testimony, and your testimony is what's gonna heal other people as well, because so many of you guys are going through probably even worse situations. Some people are going through abuse physically, and some people go through abuse mentally. Thank God that I didn't go through any of that. However, it's just like, it was just a toxic thing. And so once you healed, you have not only became stronger, not only will you have your health back, you'll have a new perspective on life. It actually you gain more knowledge from going through situations like that to learn yourself. So I really take it not as a loss, I take it as a huge lesson and a stronger woman to actually be a queen for a king, not for a knight. Okay? Ha! Ooh, I like that. This guy was a page. Oh my God, took up chapters of my life. Never again. I can't. And once you've healed, you'll have discernment, you'll have wisdom. So you just gotta tell somebody to let it go. Maybe that somebody is you. Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and just say, let it go.